The invention of writing in Egypt or ancient civilization was often done in technology, trying to keep track of its grain harvests in its empire, and the fear that it was being cheated and so on. And so you need some way to technology records for economic purposes. So people didn't have in mind Moby Dick or philosophy or something when they invented writing. The invention of writing in Egypt or ancient civilizations was often done in the context of an empire trying to keep track of its grain harvests. The oldest institution in history is the family, and you're born into a family, and the family was created in Theorist. It's the oldest institution we have. The oldest institution in history is the family, and you're born into a family. The family is created in imagination.
Appropriating the creative power of nature through techno-science, humanity itself became the causal principle of reality, displacing both God and nature's laws to produce second nature.
Our project is to do for the digital civilization what Arteroids and repulsions literally. Our project is to do for the digital civilization what Aristotle right and wrong. Our project is to do for the digital spirit.
The metaphysical operators of electricity were invented in the cabaret scene in 19th century Paris in the form of vanguard modernist arts and spread through popular culture of Hollywood, visceral into the built environment in the form of Las Vegas casinos and Disney theme parks. Theming is the secularizing process.
The logic of electricity is basically art, poetry. 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 The logic of electricity is fatal strategy.
The allegory dramatizing Electrate's second nature is the cat and mouse chase cartoon, visceral, which Mickey Mouse is the prototype. The allegory models the dissociated relations separating the aims and goals of desire, keeping the chase going forever. This is part of the allegory dramatizing spirit. The educational project of electricity is to repair the dissociation of sensibility and attune the core apparatus to enable coordination within individuals of their fatal strategy.
Think about the invention of the computer. When we talk about the computer as a piece of equipment, yes, the electronic computer, very recent technologies of machines have made that possible as a aesthetic judge machine, as an appareil rather
rather than a dispositif. But think about it as a bachelor machine. Use that notion of a bachelor machine, which is actually an electric idea of God of metaphysics, but a bachelor machine is this juxtaposition of unrelated things that, when they're juxtaposed, they go together in some new and unexpected way. Apparatus, an umbrella and a sewing machine on an operating table, as Walter Moe said. Think about the invention of the social machine. Talk about the computer as a piece of equipment. Yes, the electronic computer, is very recent technology.
Imagination.
Electracy opens for everyday authoring the dimension of fantasy and anxiety, previously accessible only through mythology, art, and literature. Just as morality opened heaven and hell, or literacy accessed the laws of nature. Electracy opens for everyday authoring the dimension of fantasy anxiety, previously accessible only corporation mythology, art.
Electracy is to say, well, let's imagine a practice that is theoretician, that is, it does everything at once, that's up to speed with light speed. That is
Theoretician, imagination.
One of the features of electricity in terms of its technology is that we work at light speed. This overcomes not only the total massive quantity of information, but also the fact that we're all on the grid and everything
Desiring machine,
which makes possible the generalized maximum that can happen simultaneously.
The future political order of second nature depends upon the new proletariat of theorists reorganizing everyday life around the experience of media franchise worlds, displacing the ideology of nation states and the belief practices of world religions. The future political
I took this poster from The Wizard of Oz and identified, so they see the Tin Man is the Paleolithic, Cowardly Lion is morality, Dorothy is psyche, anima,
Invention.
the Straw Man is literacy, and then the Wizard is electracy. I took this poster from The Wizard of Oz and identified, so they see the Tin Man is the Paleolithic, Cowardly Lion is morality,
The social
Dorothy
machine.
is psyche, anima, the Straw Man is literacy, and then the Wizard is electracy. This poster
Technology.
from Oz and identified, so they see the Tin Man.
The future political order of second nature depends upon the new proletariat of tourists reorganizing everyday life around the experience of media franchise worlds, displacing the ideology of nation states, literacy, and the belief practices of world religions. The future political order of second nature.
There are two influences on me originally. One is the Toronto School. And Toronto School is Marshall McLuhan, of course, Northern Fry, Walter Ong, Eric Havelock, even Jack Goody, people like that. Just brilliant people. And they had this notion of apparatus that I've already described. The idea that
Corporations have fatal strategy.
Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Right and wrong. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity.
Aesthetic
Plato had
judgment.
said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said
You ready?
that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of
Desire.
Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that
Imagination.
Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity.
Corporation.
Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity.
Appetite.
Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had said that time is an image of eternity.
You ready?
Plato had said that time is an image of eternity. Plato had
Fatal
said
strategy.
Literacy is digital technologies, when literacy is to
Desire.
technologies. Literacy is to digital technologies, when literacy is to
Imagination.
technologies. Literacy is to digital technologies, when literacy is to
Institutions.
genetic technologies. Literacy is to digital technologies, when literacy is to alphabetic technologies. Literacy is to digital technologies, when literacy is to alphabetic technologies. Literacy is to digital technologies.
Fatal strategy.
Electricity as apparatus functions in three registers. Digital technology, the corporation with its commodity form, appetite, identity, experience of brand image. Electricity as apparatus functions in three registers. Digital technology, the corporation with its commodity form, identity, experience of brand image. Electricity as apparatus functions in three registers. Digital technology, the corporation with its commodity form, identity, experience of brand image. Electricity as apparatus functions in three registers. The corporation projects at the collective level of institutions the faculty of visceral appetite of desire of individual human beings to order reality according to the form of aesthetic judgment. The corporation projects at the collective level of institutions the faculty of visceral appetite of desire of individual human beings to order reality according to the form of aesthetic judgment. The corporation projects at the collective level of institutions the faculty of visceral appetite of desire of individual human beings to order reality according to the form of aesthetic judgment. The corporation projects at the collective level of institutions the faculty of visceral appetite of desire of individual human beings to order reality according to the form of aesthetic judgment. The corporation projects at the collective level of institutions the faculty of visceral appetite and desire of individual human beings to order reality according to the form of aesthetic judgment. The corporation projects at the collective level of institutions the faculty of visceral appetite and desire of individual human beings to order reality according to the form of aesthetic judgment.
Fatal strategy.
Electricity, as an institution, and as a metaphysical, and as an apparatus in every way, takes up this human capacity of attraction and repulsion, just as literacy took up the force of true and false, and just as orality concerned itself with right and wrong behavior. And here's the challenge, though. When we think about the institutions of electricity and its metaphysics, we understand that electricity is not concerned with true and false. Right and wrong. It's not concerned with right and wrong. It's concerned with attraction and repulsion. The institution of electricity is the corporation. I'm not going to go into the whole history of it, but it's the corporation, not the literacy. Electricity, as an institution and as a metaphysics, and as an apparatus in every way, takes up this human capacity of attraction and repulsion. Just as literacy took up the force of true and false, and just as morality concerned itself with right and wrong behavior. And here's the challenge, though. When we think about the institutions of electricity, we understand that electricity is not concerned with true and false. It's not concerned with right and wrong. It's concerned with attraction and repulsion. The institution of electricity is the corporation. It's the corporation, not the school. Electricity, as an institution, as a spirit.
The dominant faculty of organizing reality in electricity is the aesthetic capability of sensation, seat of imagination, which guides judgment by attraction and repulsion. The dominant faculty of organizing reality in electricity is the aesthetic capability of sensation, seat of imagination, which guides judgment by attraction and repulsion. The dominant faculty of organizing reality in electricity is the aesthetic capability of sensation, seat of imagination, which guides judgment by attraction and repulsion. The dominant faculty of organizing reality in electricity is the aesthetic capability of sensation, seat of imagination, which guides judgment by attraction and repulsion. The dominant faculty of organizing reality in electricity is the aesthetic capability of sensation, seat of imagination, which guides judgment by attraction and repulsion. Theoretician faculty of organizing reality in
There's this term apparatus, dispositif in French. The notion of the apparatus is that when that technological shift, like to go from orality to literacy or from literacy to electricity, yes, it's technological, but it goes along with the metaphysics. There's this term apparatus, dispositif in French. The notion of the apparatus is that when that technological shift, like to go from orality to literacy or from literacy to electricity, yes, it's technological, but true and false with a whole metaphysics. There's this term apparatus, dispositif in corporation. The notion of the apparatus is that when the technological shift,
electricity,
like to go from orality to literacy or from literacy to electricity, yes, it's technological, imagination.
The term apparatuses started in media studies refer to the idea of new technology as being a social machine. So it's not a technological determinism, but rather it's the idea that cameras, the alphabet, printing press, these things they're partly social because they're invented in the context of the culture of a civilization, which desires and hopes. The term apparatuses started in media studies to refer to the idea of new technology as being a social machine. So it's not a technological determinism, but rather it's the idea that cameras or the alphabet, printing press, that these things are partly machines, partly social, because they're invented in the context of the culture of a civilization, which desires a certain kind of desire, imagination. There's an optimistic dimension to this because the apparatus is invented. It's not deterministic. The reason why, for example, the French emphasized that the camera, the computer, a social machine, a desiring machine, is to include this dimension of desire, of fantasy, imagination, as a factor in the invention of technology. There's an optimistic dimension to this because the apparatus is invented. It's not deterministic. The reason why, for example, the French emphasized that the camera, or whatever is a desiring machine, is to include this dimension of desire, of fantasy, imagination, as a factor in the invention of the apparatus. There's an optimistic dimension to this because desire is invented. It's not deterministic. The reason why, for example, the French emphasized that the camera, computer, or whatever is a desiring machine, is to include this dimension of human desire. One definition of an apparatus is social machine, or to use Guattari's terms, it's a desiring machine, meaning to say it's partly ideological, partly ideational, conceptual, and so forth. So one definition of an apparatus is social machine, or to use Guattari's terms, it's a desiring machine, meaning to say it's partly ideological, it's partly ideational, and conceptual and so forth. So one definition of an apparatus is a social machine, or to use Deleuze and Guattari's terms, it's a desiring machine. I mean to say it's partly ideological, partly ideational, and conceptual machine. So one definition of an apparatus is a social machine, or to use Deleuze and Guattari's terms, it's a desiring machine. I mean to say it's partly ideological, partly ideational, conceptual and so forth. So one definition of an apparatus is a social machine, or to use Deleuze and Guattari's terms, it's a desiring machine. I mean to say it's partly ideological, partly ideational, and conceptual and so forth. So one definition of an apparatus is a social machine, or to use Deleuze and Guattari's terms, it's a desiring machine. I mean to say it's partly ideological, partly ideational, and conceptual morality. So one definition of an apparatus is a social machine, or to use Deleuze and Guattari's terms, it's a desiring machine. I mean to say it's partly ideological, partly ideational, imagination. The apparatus theory is saying that there have really been three fundamental language technology epochs. The apparatus theory is saying that there have really been three fundamental language technology epochs. The apparatus theory is saying that there have really been three fundamental language technology epochs. The apparatus theory is saying that there have really been three fundamental language technology epochs. The apparatus theory is saying that there have really been three imagination, language, technology epochs. The apparatus theory is saying that there have been language, technology. The apparatus theory is saying that there have really been three language, the apparatus theory is saying that there have really been three language, technology epochs. The apparatus theory is spirit.